What's going on, my average gamer? SupermanRion here, and we are back with some more Yugioh Duel Links. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing some more ranked PvP matches with the new Dragon deck. Now, before we get into this, I want to go over some news about not only Yugioh Duel Links as a whole, as a game, but as what it's going to be here on the channel here shortly. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us just get started. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first big bit of news about Yugioh Duel Links is there are going to be some new updates coming in the near future. Not only are we going to finally be getting a forbidden and limited list, but we're going to be nerfing and buffing some of our legendary duelist skills. So first I want to talk about the new skills and how they're going to be new balanced and changed. And why is that glowing like that on the screen? Like, whatever. Anyway, first off, Mai's Harpy's Hunting Ground is finally going to be nerfed just a little bit. Not really nerfed, more so balanced, and I'm really excited about that because it seems like almost every deck I make now, I've beaten Harpy's Hunting Ground decks plenty of times. But you guys know, if you're avid players of the game, you know how big of a pain in the ass Harpy's Hunting Ground is, especially if you don't have it. So, I'm going to read this off to you right quick. Compared to other skills, this skill has too often created a huge card advantage for the players using it, leading to our decision to downgrade it. However, due to the fact that this skill has been used with has to be used with a specific set of cards to be effective, we have altered it in a way that adds more versatility to it, how it can be. Okay, so currently, begin the duel with field spell card, Harpy's Hunting Ground activated. Now, the new updated version is going to be begin the duel with the field spell cards, Harpy's Hunting Ground on the top of your deck. And I like that for multiple reasons. One, because your opponent's not just going to start out with Harpy's Hunting Ground on the field. They actually have to start out with it on the top of their deck, meaning they have to draw the card. I like that. I don't know a whole lot of ways that you can nerf this skill. I mean, you could start out the duel with Harpy's Hunting Ground on the field and lose life points, you know, kind of like with the Paradox Brothers Elements Unite skill. You start out with the 3 element gods and with Gate Guardian in your hand, but you only start the duel out with 500 life points. I guess I could see, I think it was Shady Penguin said that you could actually start out with that card on the field and, I don't know, lose 1,000 life points or 1,500 life points at the beginning of the duel. I think that would really help nerf this skill here. But I also kind of like the way that they're doing it, where you have to start out with the top of your deck, because it doesn't make it too unfair. Because let's face it, if you have to lose 1,500 life points just to have Harpy's Hunting Ground on the field, Harpy's Hunting Ground is a pain in the butt. But as soon as you get that Twister, as soon as you get that D-Spell, as soon as you get something that's going to be able to pop that Harpy's Hunting Ground off the field, that's it. I mean, it's gone. And if your opponent has to start, I mean, if you look at it this way, if you start out with Harpy's Hunting Ground, and on your opponent's first turn they pop it with a D-Spell, and you lost 1,500 life points at the beginning of the duel because you had that field spell card out, that's going to make a lot of people not want to use Harpy's Hunting Ground. In my own personal opinion, I know I would never use Harpy's Hunting Ground. About the 3rd time that it gets popped on the very first turn, I would never use it again if I had to give up 1,500 life points just so my opponent wasted a D-Spell. But what this does do is you have to start out with it at the top of your deck, meaning that if your opponent is the one with Harpy's Hunting Ground, it's going to be good for you because they're going to have to draw that card, which means that they're not going to be able to draw another card. You know what it's going to be. You know it's going to be Harpy's Hunting Ground. You know that that one extra card that's in their hand is going to be Harpy's Hunting Ground. That gives you somewhat of an advantage with you knowing one card in your opponent's hand at the very least. Maybe your opponent's not going to activate it on the very first turn. If they know what they're doing, they're not going to. They're going to wait until you have some spells or traps or whatever on your side of the field that they want to get popped. They're going to save that card in their hand with the Harpy Lady just so they can pop that card. Because let's face it, we all know, all of us, we all have 1 or 2 spells or traps. I have the burps today. We all have 1 or 2 spells or traps on our deck that really just kind of, that's our go-to card, you know, when we're in a sticky situation. Mirror Wall is a go-to card, especially now with Supremacy Berry being a big part of a lot of people's decks. I mean, Supremacy Berry alone gives you the ability to have Mirror Wall out for 3 turns, and that's if you only have 1 Mirror Wall in your deck. So I really like the direction that they're going with this. I don't think it's gonna debuff Harpy's Hunting Ground too much. I think it's still gonna make it viable to use. But I also think that it's gonna give players like myself who don't use Harpy's Hunting Ground very often, I think that's gonna give us a little bit of an advantage when Harpy's hunting, or maybe not a little bit of an advantage, but it's gonna give us more of an advantage than what we had before. The next skill that's gonna be buffed is Weevil Underwood's Parasite Infestation, and I'm not gonna read all of these. We know what that does. You know, it puts it between 1 and 3 parasite cards in your opponent's deck, and we all know that that's a little horrible. I mean, you pretty much know that you're going to lose the duel if you start out with 3 parasites in your deck turn 1. Now, what they're going to be doing with this skill is they're going to be changing it so it only adds 1 to 2 parasites. Instead of 1 to 3, it's going to be 1 to 2. And really, I'm okay with that. Yes, you still have the potential of losing 2,000 life points from it, but that's a lot better than 3,000 life points. And I know some of you guys watch the channel because you're like me, you're fans of me, you're fans of the channel. Maybe you're not fans of Duel Links, maybe you don't play Duel Links anymore, or whatever the case is, maybe you never played it before. 1,000, that extra 1,000 life points makes a big difference. I mean, 2,000 life points takes you down half your life points. 3,000 life points, that only leaves you with 1,000 life points left. Just about any monster that you're going to have in your deck is going to be able to take that out in some shape or form or fashion or whatever. It's going to be so easy. That is so easy, especially when you throw Burning Lands in there and Mask of the Accursed, and then cards like that that take out 1,000 life points a turn or 500 life points a turn, or however many life points per turn. It's going to make it a lot more fair for that. And again, it's still going to make it viable to use, but it gives players that don't use it a little bit more of a chance to actually have a good duel and actually win a duel and not go into the duel and go, oh, I have 3 parasites in my deck now? Well, great, I lose. It's going to stop that. I don't know what it is about me recording, but I swear to God, every time I record, my phone blows up. Every time. I don't know what it is. And the next skill we have is Yugioh's skill, Fairy Smile. And this actually isn't a debuff. This is actually a buff. They're actually buffing this skill. It says, out of all the character-specific skills, Fairy Smile was the least used skill, which reflected on Shizu being a duelist with many strong points to speak of. In response to that, the amount of skill heals has been increased, creating synergy with cards that use life points. Now, basically, what it's doing, I believe it's 1,000. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. So currently it says if you normal draw a fairy type monster card during the draw phase, the card is shown to the opponent and you recover 500 life points. The new updated version is if you normal draw a fairy type monster card during the draw phase, the card is shown to your opponent and you recover 1,000 life points. That is insane. It's kind of actually a little bit OP for the people that are running fairy type decks. I've noticed a lot of people running fairy type decks lately here on the ranked matches. And you put 10 cards, 10 fairies, we'll say 12. Most people nowadays are running 12 monster cards in their deck. If they're running 12 fairy type monsters and they get all of them out for however they do it, that's 12,000 life points. Are you kidding me? I mean, you could use this card effect just so that you can get Cybersteam out on the field and use this effect to pay the 5,000 life points to summon a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and have a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon out and possibly still be at 4,000 life points and you don't have to use Taya. What? Why would you not do that? I mean, I guess I can think of a couple reasons why you would do that, but that is definitely a skill that I'm going to want to look into using myself. Let me know down in the comment section below if you plan on looking into that skill as well. Now, the next skill, I'm so glad they're debuffing it. I'm so glad that they're taking it down a notch because this skill irritates me to no end. And that is the Paradox Brothers 3-star demotion. The newest skill, if I might add, the biggest craze right now if I might add. And what it says is, paying only 2,000 life points is too low for. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Oh yeah, it is. 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 Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Currently, can be used by paying 2,000 life points until the end phase. Reduce the level of all monsters in your hand by 3. The skill can only be used once per turn. So basically, if you got a 7-star monster out on the field, you use 3-star emotion, it becomes a 4-star monster. You get to summon it to the field straight into attack mode. That's a Red Eyes Black Dragon. If you have a Red Eyes Black Dragon in here, that's 2,400 attack that you can get out turn 1, and all you gotta do is pay 2,000 life points. Again, like I was saying with Parasite, 2,000 life points is a lot of life points. I mean, it's half of your life points. But again, we have cards like Supremacy Berry. We have cards like Solemn Wishes. We have a lot of cards in here that are raising our life points up by quite a bit. I mean, yes, Solemn Wishes only does 500, but it's 500 every time you draw a card. Throw a couple Shard of Greeds in there. Throw a Shard of Greed in there. I mean, Shard of Greed alone is 1,000 life points. Plus Supremacy Berry, 2,000 life points right there. What? Now they're changing it. The updated version can be used by paying 3,000 life points until the end phase. Reduce the level of all monsters in your hand by 3. So now you're reducing your life points by 3,000. And again, I personally love this. I hate 3-star demotion. It is such a pain in my booty. I hate it. Maybe I hate it because I don't have it, but I don't know. I just hate it. I hate when my opponent uses 3-star demotion on the very first turn, summons a Red Eyes, uses 3-star demotion on their second turn with the Supremacy Bear to gain the extra life points, summons a Summon Skull, uses another Supremacy Berry, uses it again, summon another 7-star monster without tributing it. That's just too freaking insane for me. That's too much. It is actually too much. So I love that they're changing it to 3,000 life points. That means that you can only use it once. Use Supremacy Berry. That's only going to give you 3,000 life points. So you're still going to have to increase your life points even more to use it again. And I think that that is an amazing decision on Konami's part. And I really think that it's going to bring... I really do think that it's going to bring 3-star emotion down a notch. And I really think that we need that. Now, the final update for Yugioh Duel Links that I want to talk about, at least for the game itself, the actual update of the game, is that we are going to be getting a Forbidden and Limited list. Now, the only thing, I'm not going to show you, I'm just going to tell you, because there's only one card in it, and it's Restructure Revolution, and we already knew that that was going to happen. However, I was under the impression that the Forbidden and Limited list for Restructure Evolution was going to knock it down to you can only have two of them in your deck. That's not actually true. You can only have one Restructure Revolution in your deck now. And I believe that starts on August 3rd. Yep, August 3rd is when that starts. It's still a month away. Still over a month away, actually, at least from the time of this recording here on June 30th, which is actually the 1-year anniversary of the YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, as of today, I've actually been on YouTube for 1 full year, and that's awesome. However, anyway, back to what we were talking about. I'm thirsty, yo. Get off my back. Anyway, Restructure Revolution is going to be knocked down to only one in your deck. And sorry, Taya Burn, but I love that. I actually love that. I hate the fact that you can win a duel with Taya Burn on your very first turn. Before your opponent even gets the chance to go, if you draw 3 Restructure Revolutions and anything else. I actually love that. It's amazing. And I gotta say that they're probably doing this because of the World Championship that they had here on Duel Links this last month. Because so many people were qualified for that tournament because of Taya Burn, because of Restructure Revolution. And that, to me, that doesn't show skill. That doesn't show that you're good at Duel Links. That shows that you know how to use Restructure Revolution. Be that as it may, I'm glad they're doing it, and I'm actually kind of glad that that's the only card in the Forbidden and Limited list. I heard rumors that Dark Magician was going to be in there. I'm glad that it's not. I don't really see a whole lot of people playing 2 or 3 Dark Magicians. Maybe two, but I don't really see a lot of people playing 3 Dark Magicians. I don't really see the point. I think that's a little too much. I think that clogs your deck just a little too much. But again, that's my own personal opinion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to set this off to you. What do you think about these updates? What do you think about the skills being nerfed and buffed? What do you think about the Forbidden and Limited list? Do you think anything else needs nerfed or buffed, or anything else should be thrown in the Forbidden and Limited list? Let me know that down in the comment section below. Now I want to take a quick second, and this is going to be the last point that I'm going to make, and then we're going to get into some duels, I promise you. So if you're still here, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Drop a like on the video if you're enjoying it so far. I'd appreciate it. Anyway, the last point that I want to make about Yugioh Duel Links, this is going to be a Yugioh Duel Links update for the channel. So, I did a video a couple of days ago, and I asked everybody, what do you like more? What do you want to see more with Yugioh Duel Links on the channel? Do you want to see longer videos? Do you want to see shorter videos? Do you want to see more videos with shorter times? Because doing what I can, people. Doing what I can. What do you want to see? And the only really the only thing that I saw on that video in the comment section, at least to date, is that you want to see more, not more, I shouldn't say more, you want to see longer, you want to see 30 to 45 minute long videos, but you also want to see a different deck every single day, and I'm okay with that. That's a little bit more work on me, and that's kind of why I haven't done it, because I'm actually a little lazy, and actually sometimes kind of busy. But I'm okay with that. I'll put the extra work in for you guys, because that's what this is for. You guys come here to watch me. You guys come here to watch what you want to see. You come here because you want to be entertained. You don't just come here so that I can play a game and put a couple ads on it. That's not why you come here. You come here because you want to see something that entertains you. So I'm okay with that. So, starting Monday, what we're going to be doing is a different deck every single day. If you have any suggestions, follow me on the social media links down below. Probably the best bet, the best way to get a hold of me is on Twitter. So if you have a Twitter account, if you're active on Twitter, follow me on Twitter and let me know what decks that you want to see me use. If you have a suggestion, if you have a deck that you have that you want to see me use and see my thoughts and opinions on it, just tweet it to me. Just take a screenshot of it, tweet it to me. If you're not on Twitter, I know you got Facebook. I know you got Facebook. Go to my Facebook page. Again, link is in the description box below. Post it on the wall. Send it to me in a message. Whatever. Just let me know what decks you guys want to see. If you have any suggestions, send them in the comment section below or on the social media links down in the description. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's just hop right on it. So, like I said at the very beginning of this video, this is going to be the deck that we're going to be using. It is my dragon deck. This is my favorite deck to date. I love this deck so much. I'm still learning how to use it. I'm still learning what other cards I need to throw in it. This is going to be my main deck. Whenever I do Road to King of Games, I'm probably going to be using this deck. But, because again, you guys want to see different decks every single day, I probably won't do Road to King of Games all week long like I have been. That's okay. So for today, this is the deck that we're going to be using. I'm going to go over it just really quick for those of you beautiful young people that are new to the channel. So, as you can see here, we do have one Vanguard of the Dragon. I'd really like to add a second one, but I gotta wait for it to come back to the card trader. Once it does, I'm gonna add a second. And we do have Flame Veil, however the frick you pronounce his name. Him and Lava Dragon, I'm probably gonna be taking out of this deck. They're the two least used cards in this entire deck. I mean, I use them pretty frequently, but it's just because they're there. I really would like to switch it out with one extra Vanguard. And I really would have loved to have gotten a second Kidmodo Dragon, but I didn't. Once I get another Vanguard, I'm probably going to take out Lava Dragon, and then once another Dragon type that I really want in this deck comes out, I'll probably switch it out with this Flame Veil right here. But until then, this is the deck that we're going to be running. We are running 2 Kidmodo Dragons because that's all I have, but I really would have loved to have 3. That's such a good card. It really, really is. We're running 1 Totem Dragon because I realized that running multiple Totem Dragons was just kind of pointless. They just kind of got in the way. Again, we're running Lava Dragon, and we are running 3 Mirage Dragons because Mirage Dragon is just too freaking good in a Dragon deck. Obviously, we've got to run 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, and I actually really thought about taking it down to 2. I may still take it down to 2, but for now, I'm going to keep it at 3. We're running 1 Riryoku just in case we need it. Just in case we need it. Just in case we got to get over something that Blue Eyes can't get over, or that Vanguard can't get over. Just in case there's a ritual monster with I don't remember what the spell is, but it buffs your ritual monsters by 1500 attack points. That's a pretty OP spell card. It's a pretty OP equip card. Ryoku's going to help me get over that. We are running Shard of Greed to help thin our deck, because deck thinning is deck winning. Twister, because everybody runs Twister, because it's such a good card. It is such a good card. I really wish that there was like a Harpy's Feather Duster in this game, so I wouldn't have to pay the 500 life points every time I wanted to use it. But I deal with what I got. We got one Mirror Wall in here for defensive purposes, because Mirror Wall is just too freaking good. Now, I do have a Damage Gate in here, and some people have asked me, why are you running a Damage Gate in that deck? Specifically for Kid Moto Dragon. Because Kid Moto Dragon, again, says once it's sent to the graveyard, you get a special summon a Dragon-type monster from your hand. Why would I not throw, especially when it's only got 100 attack points, why would I not throw a Damage Gate in there? I lose 100 attack, or 100 life points in battle, I get a special summon that Kid Moto Dragon, and then no matter how that Kid Moto Dragon leaves the field, I get a special summon another dragon from my deck. Why would you not do that? 2 Security Orbs for defensive purposes, because Security Orb, in my opinion, is a great card. And the 1 Dragon's Rage, just to make all my dragons do piercing damage. Because piercing damage is... Do I really have to say it? We're also running the skill Peak Performance. Now, I was running a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in here with a Polymerization, but I never really used it. I usually would get Vanguard and Blue Eyes, and I would discard Blue Eyes so that Vanguard's attack would go up just in case it got destroyed, and then I could special summon my Blue Eyes from my deck, or from my graveyard, excuse me. And that kind of always screwed me over on using Blue Eyes Ultimate, but I really like doing that because it really does come in handy. I mean, that stops Mishizure, that stops that clown, that when it's changed, when its battle position is changed, it destroys a monster. And I love this. I freaking love how they're doing this. I love this new loading screen. It's actually freaking beautiful. We'll be going up against a Weevil Underwood. I really hope this is not a Parasite deck. If it is, win and you'll gain a rank. That's new. I'm surprised that they did that like that. That's actually cool too.
I'll pulverize you.
I've not seen that before. No Parasite. Okay. I wonder what Mr. Weevil will... Oh, there it is. Parasite Infestation, whatever. Okay, so we only added 2, which isn't bad. I'm assuming we're going to get Jade Insect Whistle right here, right there. And I don't have any other insect-type monsters in this deck, which that's why it's always good to run a 4-star Ladybug. But I don't have that, because this is a dragon deck. But that's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm going to lose 1,000 life points right here, but hey, it's just 1,000 life points. It's just 1,000 life points. We will survive. And actually it does give me a monster in defense position that I very possibly could have not gotten a monster, period. We're going to go ahead and set 2 cards face down, activate Shard of Greed, and we're going to end our turn. As always, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see here, consider hitting that subscribe button. Join the average gamer army. I'll take you. I promise. I promise I'll take it. If you like what you see here, you want to see more of it, consider hitting that like button to show your support. Remember, the more support you show, the more we'll do videos like this. You're actually going to attack and destroy the Parasite. How about not? How about not? I got it here anyway. Might as well keep it. Might as well keep it. Might as well. I know you probably think that was a stupid move. I wasted one of the 3 defensive trap cards I have on a Yomi ship. But that's exactly why. Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes. Now I at least have a monster in defense position. That's a win in my book. Tell me, okay, it's a soul exchange. Which is okay, because that means that it cannot conduct his battle phase this turn. Ooh, only going to sacrifice the 1 little summoning. Millennium Scorpion. Each time this card destroys 1 monster in the opponent's side of the field, my battle says the graveyard, this card gains 500 attack points. Ouchie mama. Ouchie freaking mama. Okay, and I did not draw Vanguard like I wanted, or Kid Moto Dragon. I don't know what it is. I understand I only have one Vanguard in this deck, so it is going to be kind of rare for me to draw him. But I have 2 Kid Moto Dragons in here, and it seems like they're always in the bottom 5 cards of my deck. And I just attacked his Yomi ship and destroyed my monster. Holy crap, I was not thinking whatsoever. I actually did not think about that at all. I actually did not think about that in the slightest. Okay, but he's gonna attack, which is good. Which is good, because then I can activate Damage Gate. Go ahead and get my monster back. Go in here in attack position. On the bright side, his monster does not gain 500 attack points. And on the other right side, we got a Ryoku. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and summon another Mirage Dragon. I'm assuming that this is going to be a 4-star Ladybug face down. I really hope that it's not going to be. But I actually think that I'm only going to attack his Millennium Scorpion. I don't think I'm going to attack his face down monster yet. I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter. All we have to do is flip it and then summon another monster, take 1,000 points of damage out. You know what? If it is, it is. If it is, it is. And it is. Okay. It really wouldn't have made too much of a difference. Either he was going to flip it and destroy it next turn and have 2 monsters on the field, or I was going to attack it now and he'd only have 1 monster on the field next turn. Or maybe possibly none. Maybe he didn't draw anything. Ooh, he didn't draw anything. Nothing. So we're going to go with Flame Veil. I would really like to draw a Kid Moto Dragon. Like honestly. And we won the duel, boys. We won. Bye-bye, Weevil. Have fun. Try to cheat again next time. Oh, so beautiful. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with our next ranked PvP match. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And ooh, that Weevil did not gain a rank on that one. I forgot that he was actually going to gain a rank if he won. I think I gain a rank if I win this match. I'm pretty freaking positive that if I win this match, I'm going to gain a rank. And I think I'm going to go up to Silver 5. Yeah. Yes, I will. I'll go up to Silver 5. We're going to be going up against the Yami Yugi, my eternal rival. Yes, win and you will gain a rank. We are going to be going second, which I actually don't really mind. I've got peak performance, so even if he has Yami out on the field, which he doesn't, I'm not too worried about it. And we're going to get to draw that extra card, which looks like we really need, because I'd really like some sort of a back row, but I also really like a freaking Kid Moto Dragon. Or Vanguard. I could deal with a Vanguard too. Okay. If there's a back row, we're going to set that face down, then we're going to summon Mirage Dragon, prevent him from activating that trap card that he's got face down. And then we're going to go in. I know his monster's going to gain 500 defense points this turn, but I'd like to know what it is at the very least. Okay. We only lose, got 1900, is it, oh no, it's only 300. I thought it was 500. I don't know why I thought it was 500. It's only 1900 defense, we only lose 100, and I'm actually okay with that. Because now I at least know what his monster is. He's going to normal summon it, which during the invasion you turn 1 equip card in the graveyard. That doesn't really matter, because you don't have any equip cards in the graveyard. Okay, and there is our Kid Moto Dragon. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it in my hand for now. What I've noticed is a really good strategy for Kid Moto Dragon. Well, I can't really do that now because I've summoned Lava Dragon. Anyway, what I've noticed is a really good strategy for Kid Moto Dragon is if you summon Vanguard and then discard Kid Moto Dragon. Because Kid Moto Dragon, again, it says once this card is sent to the graveyard, it doesn't have to be on the field, doesn't have to be by battle, it can be anywhere. Once it's sent to the graveyard, that is when his effect activates. So I can discard it for Vanguard, raising Vanguard's attack points, but then I also get to activate Kid Moto Dragon special effect and special summon a Blue Eyes, which is actually pretty freaking beautiful. Okay, so there's another Mirage Dragon. So I'm gonna go ahead and set Kid Moto Dragon face down. I'm actually gonna set all of my monsters in defense position. I'm going to set them all in defense position. I know he's going to go after the Mirage Dragon, just so that he can activate his trap cards. But if I can bait him into attacking all 3 of my monsters and taking all 3 of them out, then I can special summon a Blue Eyes this turn, and then normal summon my next Mirage Dragon next turn. So he's still not going to be able to activate any trap cards. But I'm also going to get to summon my Blue Eyes and my Mirage Dragon both in one turn. And it looks like that's what he's going to be doing. And that's actually pretty freaking beautiful. Kid Moto Dragon goes to the graveyard. I get a special summon my Prismatic Blue Eyes White Dragon here in attack position. Now what would be beautiful right now is if I can top deck and draw Heart of the Cards, baby, Heart of the Cards, draw Mirror Wall, so that I'm safe for another turn. Because I'm going to be able to take out 2 of his monsters. But
It's my turn. Draw.
I can kind of live with Damage Gate. I can kind of live with it. Especially, well, yeah, no, I guess, especially since his Night Day Grepher, his warrior, is in attack position now. So now, my Mirage Dragon has more attack points. Go ahead, attack him, take him out. Attack him, take him out. And then we're going to end our turn. So now, since I have Damage Gate, again, I only have to lose 100 life points, and then I can special summon that Kid Moto Dragon again. And then once he's sent from the field to the graveyard, or sent to the graveyard from anywhere again, I get a special summon my next Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's why I really like using this deck. There's so many different ways to use this deck, and every single one of them is just easy peasy lemon squeezy. So what are you going to do, Mr. Yami Yugi? You're going to set another card face down. I hope you don't have 3 trap cards face down, because now you really can't use any of them.
My turn is done.
Your turn is done.
My turn. Draw.
Ooh. What can you have? It's gotta be,
Don't blink. I attack with a monster.
Econ. No, you gotta have Econ face. He's got something. Yes, he does have something, because it's giving him the chance to activate something. Oh, it's his effect. Yeah, that's right, it's his effect. And I think he's gonna summon him up in defense position, so I should have attacked with Blue Eyes. I should have attacked with Blue Eyes, and then I probably actually could have just taken him out. I forgot that you get a special summon in once a turn. Man, that sucks. Okay. So really what I should have done was just re-Ryoku. If I would have re-Ryoku'd, I would have won that turn. Re-Ryoku'd, taken half my Mirage Dragon's attack, thrown it on Blue Eyes, and then just attacked his monster, and I would have won. I believe in my cards. I draw. Who are you summoning? Ooh. He's gonna attack.
To battle. Playtime is over. I attack with a monster.
That's okay, that's okay. 300 points of damage. Activate my trap card.
See how you like this. Here's my face down card. My
Special summon my Kid Moto Dragon here in the attack position.
I use my
Ooh,
face down
Trap
card.
Jammer. How can he activate that during the battle phase? Is it because Mirage Dragon's technically destroyed? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I've got another Mirage Dragon in here. All I really have to do is just top deck that. That works too. Oh man, that's beautiful. That's actually gorgeous.
I set a card.
I think I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm actually gonna go for it. I'm gonna re-Ryoku
I activate a spell.
and go for it. Half his attack points. Add it on to his. I think even if he uses Mirror Wall, I should still be good. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, even if he mirror walls, I should be just fine. What are you gonna do?
I attack with a monster.
You don't have Sphere Karibo. I mean, you could have Windstorm, but that's really not gonna help him too much. It might save him another turn. Order to charge.
I reveal my face down.
Why did you not use that a long time ago?
A quick play spell.
Why did you seriously not use that a long time ago?
I've completed another
I don't know.
turn. I refuse.
I do not know. He really didn't even have to set that. He could have just... Well, I guess that he had 1700 attack. My monster had been 1800. So I guess I kind of see why he did it the way that he did it. Let's shut that off for right now. And Mirage Dragon for the win. We're going to go ahead and summon Mirage Dragon here in attack position. And I'm just going to activate Dragon's Rage just so he knows. Even if you set a monster, I'm going to do piercing damage. You're losing this duel one way or another. Sorry about your luck. Didn't activate a mirror wall, didn't activate anything. He's not going to be able to activate any traps this turn. I mean, again, he could have an Econ, could have Sphere Karibo, but he doesn't, and he loses, takes that L right to the face. Sorry about your luck. I think we have time for one more duel. I really would have liked to have done more duels this video. However, it took quite a while to get all the updates out of the way. It really did. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys. Do you want to see any grinding from Yami Bakura? And I ask that because if you want to see it, I'll give it to you. But it's the second time he's come around. You know, it's not like it's... Yes, there's new cards you can get from him, but it's not like it's really any different. It's not really any different as far as dueling him, or what decks to use, what decks not to use, what deck he's using. It's not really any different from the first time around. I'm pretty sure he's using the same exact deck. So if you want to see that, let me know down in the comment section below. If not, that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. I love doing these ranked matches. I actually prefer ranked matches. Win and you'll gain a rank for my opponent. I'm sorry, Seto Kaiba, but you're not going to be gaining a rank today because we're going to be coming in for that swift L. I mean, W. Oh, I'm very tired today. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. It's 10:30 p.m. right now. And I still got a long night ahead of me. I'm actually going to record another video after this once I make a new deck. I just kind of have to figure out what deck it is that I'm going to make. Okay, so I'm going to go Shard of Greed. And then a card face down. I really don't like this hand. And this is kind of why I was thinking about taking a Blue Eyes out. I'm pretty sure this is a 21 card deck. And I was really considering taking the Blue Eyes out because so far in this video, I've gotten the Blue Eyes every single turn. For every single duel on turn 1, I've gotten at least one Blue Eyes. Which is great, you know, for like right now. But at the same time, what is that? Score spell card, take the monster control, check your opponent's hand, or across the same damage, destroy and send the graveyard. What? Man, that sucks. Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. I actually kind of, well, I guess I really would have preferred it to be Kidmodo Dragon, but, or Totem Dragon. But Vanguard's not bad either. This deck mostly runs on Mirage Dragon. If you haven't noticed, Mirage Dragon is one of the biggest, most vital parts of this deck. Why do I have all 3 Blue Eyes in my hand turn 1? I'm actually not going to set that right. Actually, I am. No. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually going to set that right now. That's actually crazy. I have all 3 Blue Eyes in my hand right now. What a time to not have Blue Eyes Ultimate Polymerization in this deck. Oh, man. Especially after he just used that trap card. Obviously, this guy's got 3 Blue Eyes in his hand because he's not summoning crap else. So we're going to go ahead and go Mirage Dragon. And then I'm actually just going to go ahead and activate Dragon's Rampage. Just to get it out of the way. And so I can turn that back on. I have a really bad habit of turning that off. And forgetting that I turn it off. And I'll have like Mirror Wall face down and they'll attack me. And if I activate it, I'll win the duel. But I have it shut off and I forgot. And it doesn't give me the chance to activate it. And then I lose the duel. And then I get really, really, really frustrated. I'm actually not really a big fan of this either, where we're both Seto Kaiba, we both have Mountain on the field. Yes, it makes my monster's attacks higher, but at the same time, and I mean, I guess it's good for direct attacks like this, but at the same time, it doesn't really make a difference if he's running a strictly Dragon deck. Yes, I took out half his life points right there, but again, does it really make a freaking difference? If he's gonna summon a Dragon type monster, it's still gonna be the same difference that it would be if it was just if there was no mountains on the field. I mean, it's gonna be the same difference in attack points as if there was no field spells on the field. Lava Dragons, we're gonna go ahead and summon that, and I guess we're just gonna see if we win the duel. He's got something. I'm assuming Mirror Wall, maybe? I'm assuming Mirror Wall? I want to know what this guy's deck looks like, because this is actually horrible. Like, this is not even an entertaining duel. The only thing that you're going to be able to activate that's going to save you is Mirror Wall. Econ's not going to save you because I have another 2000 attack monster on the field. Windstorm could save you, but only if you activate it before the battle phase. Same thing with Mirror Wall, and Mirror Wall still won't even save you. Unless you have another Sphere Karibo. Well, you'd have to have two Sphere Karibos, or a Sphere Karibo and an Econ, which you don't, so you take the L. See, I told you weren't going to rake up Kaiba. I told you, this deck is too good. I've got like the greatest Dragon deck on the face of the earth. Not really, but it's actually doing really well right now. It's actually doing really well right now. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be it for this video. As always, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see here, consider hitting the subscribe button. I'd really, really appreciate it. Again, join the average gaming army. I will always take you. I promise I will always take you. If you like this video, you like what you see here, consider hitting that like button. Remember, guys, like I keep saying, the more support you show, the more support you show, the more content like this will be coming up on the channel. And again, guys, remember to follow me on the social media links down below. Let me know if there's a deck that you want to see me test out here on the channel for whatever reason. If you want me to check it out for you, if you just want to see me use it, if you want to know my thoughts and opinions on it, you want to show it to everybody else so that you get that big huge shout out and they can know that that's your amazing deck. Follow me on the social media links down below. Let me know on those social media links. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. As always, I hope you have a very, very beautiful day. And remember to keep it Gucci. Peace.